Hi, this is Lefty Dad, and I'm going to be presenting a replay of the fourth quarter of Strat-o-Matic NBA PC basketball. The game takes place on October 9th, 1973, and it's the Detroit Pistons against the New York Knicks at Madison Square Garden. If you like the videos, please subscribe, as I only have 6 subscribers, and I'd like to get that looking a little more presentable, and give me a like also. I had played the first 3 quarters of this game coaching the Knicks, but I've kind of chickened out now for the fourth quarter because there's so many rabid Knick fans from the early 1970s out there that I think they might second guess everything I did. So I've switched over to the Pistons. The Pistons were leading into the fourth quarter, but the problem really for the Pistons has been that Walt Frazier has totally shut down Dave Bing. Dave Bing only has 9 points. I think Dave Bing was a rookie this year too. I'll have to go back and check. I know that Jerry West and Oscar Robertson were rookies, but Frazier has shut down Dave Bing, and then Dave Bing also got into foul trouble trying to guard Frazier, and we're really at the 10-minute 53-second mark of the fourth quarter, and I had started Bing because he had 4 fouls for most of the third quarter, and immediately in the first 15 seconds he picked up his 5th foul, even though he was trying to play safe, and I think he was even guarding Memminger and not Frazier. But anyway, we have 11 minutes to go, and Dave Bing is going to be on the bench for quite a while. And Bob Lanier, has been the one who's really been dominating the game and saving the Pistons. He has 32 points, but he is on the bench too because he's already played 29 minutes. So we'll get into the game now. And Chris Ford is the backup point guard, and unfortunately Chris Ford passed away a couple days ago. He's a great, wonderful role player. I guess he was a really great, wonderful person too. And of course he was the first player in the NBA to ever make a 3-point shot once it became part of the game. So let's go. And Detroit has the ball. A lot of their in fact, I think all of their second string players are in. So they only lead New York now by 6 points. And in fact, in the 1 minute 7 seconds since the game started, well, I guess it's two baskets each, or 2 points each, so it's the Knicks aren't any closer really than when the quarter started. But we have a situation with Chris Ford now. He generally shoots outside shots. He's being guarded close by Walt Frazier, and he doesn't really even want to take shots. Most of his outcomes are replays. So I think that I can look over here at Frazier, and his defense is really good on the outside shot, but against drives it's impossible to score against his defense if he is dominating the play defensively. So I think I'll call for Chris Ford to take an outside shot, and it's going to be a replay like I thought. So okay, so I thought it said that he turned the ball over, but now we have a switch where Jim Davis, the center, is being guarded by small Dean Memminger, Dean the Dream. So he'll take the inside shot, and he misses that. Based on the team help defense, John Gianelli has the rebound, and the Knicks are running, and Frazier throws a great pass to Gianelli, and now it's a 4-point game. So I think the Pistons are going to have their work cut out to win this game. Stu Lance is being the defense of the Knicks this year is just awesome. So I know this, it was the Celtics who won the championship this year, but the Knicks were coming off their two championship seasons in that 3-year period. So I think that the one thing John Trapp, and I started all these games, Strat-o-Matic games, cards and dice, and I played cards and dice for years, but the minute the computer versions became available, I immediately went to them because I like to play every game in a season manually where I coach one team, and keeping statistics for all that is just impossible. And over the years, George Trapp has always had a good shooting percentage. In fact, it's 48% right now, so I'm going to send it to George Trapp. He's guarded close by Phil Jackson, but I'm going to have him take an outside shot, and he hits it, so he's a good shot. I never really understood why he didn't play more, because whenever I was coaching him, I tried to get to the ball to him as much as possible. Phil Jackson is moving against George Trapp, and he's fouled by George Trapp. So 2 free throws for Phil Jackson, who of course went on to coach Michael Jackson, and later at the Bulls, and later Kobe Bryant and Shaq with the Lakers. And then of course his crowning achievement was to be coach of these New York Knicks, but people probably don't want to talk about that. Chris Ford is looking to pass the ball. Let's go to George Trapp again, and let's let George Trapp take that outside shot. We're really waiting to get, and he's fouled this time by Jackson. And we're really waiting to get down to about maybe 8 minutes, and for Lanier to get back in. So, in fact, let's take a look and see how the bench is doing. Lanier is back to a 1 in the stamina, which is the best rating he can get. He has 3 fouls on him also. Hopefully that wouldn't be a problem against the centers that the Knicks have, but I think if I brought him in now, he'd be just worn out by the end of the game. So George Trapp shoots, he misses. He's going to take his second shot, he misses that. So he got his own rebound, and he slammed into a player, and they call he has an offensive foul. So that didn't go so well. 10 minutes to go. Here come the Knicks. Frazier to Miminger, Phil Jackson down low, but it's stolen by George Trapp. Is really dominating the game for the Pistons. Let's let Chris Ford take another outside shot, and again he turns it down. And let's see, we can run another play, and we'll call a play for George Trapp to take an outside shot. And George Trapp shoots, and he hits. George Trapp, he's going to be the star of the game. Willie Norwood is pretty good too. We'll maybe send the ball to Willie Norwood. DeBusschere looks for the open man. He's playing outside. There's a switch now. Willie Norwood is guarding Meminger. Meminger is going to drive, but he misses. There is a loose ball foul, and they're calling it on Frazier. So the Knicks are going to bring Jerry Lucas back into the game, and they're going to be playing him outside, hoping he can hit that outside shot. So we're going to move Willie Norwood over to guard. I don't know if Willie Norwood is... The Knicks have lousy defense, exemplified by Willie Norwood. So it looks like, well, Dave Bing could come back in. He's all rested and ready to go. But it's Detroit's ball, and beauty of a pass thrown to Norwood. He has an open shot right under the basket, and he charges into his defender, and they call an offensive foul against him. So it's a 7-point game. Frazier gets called for a charging foul. He has 3 now. So a low-scoring game. A lot of these games from the 70s and 60s are high-scoring games, but now we've got Jerry Lewis switching, and Chris Ford is guarding him, or actually Jerry Lucas switches off and is covering Ford. So I think we will have Ford go to the hoop. He may still kick it out. Oh no, Lucas really is terrible at defending anybody that's a small guy driving on him. So things are going all right. We're up to 9-point lead now, and DeBusschere's in the lane. He misses the shot. Frazier gets the offensive rebound, and he misses that too. So things are going very, very well for the Pistons, given all the adversity they're facing. Now, George Trapp throws it back to Ford. There's a switch. Jackson is again guarding. I guess this, instead of Gian Elliott's Jackson guarding Chris Ford, so let him drive to the hoop again, and he scores again. Wow, 11-point lead against the current NBA champions, the New York Knicks. There, Frazier throws a great pass, and Lucas scores on that. We have the ball now into Jim Davis. He's working towards the hoop on an inside shot. He misses it, and Phil Jackson grabs the rebound. Okay, look, there are only 7 minutes left. I got to get Lanier back in the game. Jackson misses the shot. George Trapp has it. We may call a timeout here if we don't have anything good going on. And George Trapp stepped out of bounds and turned the ball over. We got to get Lanier back in the game. DeBusschere is underneath the basket and he scores. So now it is a 7-point lead for the Knicks. And I think that we're going to call timeout because Chris Ford really doesn't have a lot of great stuff going there. So we're going to bring Lanier in. He's going to be guarding DeBusschere because we want his blocking ability. He has a 16 rated blocking ability, and the best he can do is 20, so that's outstanding. And Curtis Rowe can come back in at some point. Don Adams can come back in at some point. And John Mengelt, little John Mengelt, I think he's like, yeah, only 6'2". I always pictured him as being like 5'11" or something like that. But anyway, let's get back in the game. Oh, they immediately go to double teaming Lanier, leaving Chris Ford open. But George Trapp has the ball. He's outside. He takes that outside shot. He can't miss. He can't miss. I think he's gotten 8 points in this quarter. I'll have to look when I get a chance. DeBusschere shoots, but he misses it. The ball goes out of bounds. Detroit touched it last, and the Knicks have the ball, and Jackson is covered by Lanier. That wasn't such a great mismatch for him, but Meminger puts it back up on the second chance opportunity. So we're staying about, let's see how many points how many points George Trapp has scored so far in the fourth quarter. And he has scored 6, so, and Ford has scored 4, so we've just been lucking out. And now I think we have our chance to go to any player. Ford has the ball. Let's go to Trapp still. You know, as Brian Scalabrine says, feed the pig. So he'll take an outside shot, and he misses that one because it wasn't such a great pass from Chris Ford. 5.5 minutes to go. We have a 9-point lead, and Stu Lance fouls Dean Meminger. And I think that now we're going to bring some players back in. Monroe is back, and he's going to, Earl the Pearl Monroe for the New York Knicks is going to be playing inside. And that's kind of interesting. We're going to move Lanier back over to Jerry Lucas, because Lucas is going to... No, actually we're not, because I thought that they were going to have Lucas play inside, but they're not. So I think we need 5 minutes left. I wonder if I'm not going to leave Bing out as long as it's not that close, but we're going to bring Curtis Rowe back in for Norwood, and I think I'll leave George Trapp out there for a little bit longer, but it doesn't look like... We'll bring Mengelt in. I don't know if he's going to be able to last till the end of the game or not, but we'll see here. So I thought Meminger was going to shoot, but I guess not. I guess we're playing in 1973 and they don't take one shot on a non-shooting foul penalty. But Earl Monroe is fouled by John Mengelt. Mengelt's second foul. It's the fourth team foul. And this time, well, yeah, he's going to take 2 shots out of the shooting foul. Monroe gets his 13th point. So Earl has been the leading scorer for the Knicks. That's his 14th point. It's a 7-point game now, and we have 5 minutes to go. Chris Ford is open because they're double teaming Bob Lanier, and DeBusschere's playing Curtis Rowe really tough. He's going to have to pass the ball. Let's go to George Trapp again. I'm a little hesitant to go into Lanier, but we may have to a little later. And Trapp has missed 2 in a row now, and the Knicks are only behind by 7. They're going to go to Jerry Lucas. Well, they're on the fast break, and Lucas is not so great. But there's a loose ball foul on Bob Lanier, his 4th foul. And I don't think I'm going to have him play safe, but they do take a free throw when there's a non-shooting foul. So they're still doing that according to the rule. Well, maybe we're in, I guess we're in the bonus. So maybe that was our, does it say what, it doesn't say how many fouls we've committed there, but we're over the limit, I guess. So now it is a 5-point game. George Trapp is starting to get tired. It goes to Chris Ford. He'll take that outside shot, and he makes it. It's an open. Yeah, he was open because they left him open to double team Bob Lanier. Wow, that was great. Walt Frazier gets open on the switch with Curtis Rowe. Curtis Rowe can't keep up with him, and Frazier scores. So we're back to a 5-point game, and I think soon I'm going to bring Dave Bing in, because I don't think they'll be able to double team Lanier, at least not with the point guard. So we have an open shot right now for George Trapp. Come on, George. He makes it. He makes it. That's his 12th point. Don Adams, oh wow. Walt Frazier throws an incredible pass to Jerry Lucas. So this game is going right down to the wire. Under 4 minutes, Chris Ford's going to take another open shot. And he makes that one. They're paying the price, double teaming Bob Lanier, who has not scored in the 4th quarter. And Earl Monroe gets on a switch. George Trapp can't stop him going to the hoop. So Earl Monroe picks up his 16th point. Walt Frazier has 10 assists and 13 points, has been playing outstanding defense. Now I think we've got Ford wanting to run a play, and we'll go back to George Trapp and see how that works one more time. Takes that outside shot. Oh, not good at all, but he gets his own rebound, and he can't do anything with it. John Mengelt gets the put back. He can't do anything with it. And DeBusschere takes it down. 3 minutes to go, and I got to bring Bing back in at the earliest opportunity. Fast break for Bradley, and he scores. Now it's a 3-point game with 3 minutes to go. It's into Lanier. I think we'll just call timeout, and we will bring Dave Bing back into the game, and we'll bring Don Adams of Get Smart fame back into the game, and we're going to have Bing play Walt Frazier safe, and it looks maybe they're going to double team. No, they're not going to double team Lanier. Okay, so that helps us out in the last 3 minutes, and the ball is inside to Lanier. They're afraid to double team him. He has taken 14 inside shots and made 10 of them. And he's fouled in the act of shooting by Bill Bradley, his 4th foul. And I think after the next one, we're going to be in the bonus. So there's one free throw. Bob Lanier, always the story about him was that he had big feet. I think he had size, I don't know, 15 or 20 shoes. He misses the second one, unfortunately. Can he get the rebound? Can we get the rebound? No, Bradley gets the rebound, and it's a 4-point lead, 2 minutes and 48 seconds to go. This is going to go down to the wire, and Lucas, playing outside, passes up the shot, 13 seconds to go on the 24-second clock, and Lucas outside again, and he hits it. He got a great pass from Dave DeBusschere. It's a 2-point game. Oh, and now Buscher's going to steal the ball from Curtis Rowe, and they run down on the fast break from Frazier to Lucas, and we're tied with 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go, and we're tied. And now there's a traveling violation on Dave Bing. So the Knicks can go ahead. Beauty of a pass from Walt Frazier to Dave DeBusschere, who scores, and the Knicks, I don't know if this is the first time in the game that they've had the lead, but they now have a 2-point lead with 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. Walt Frazier, how many assists has Walt Frazier had in this quarter? It must be a lot. Frazier has had in the fourth quarter 5 assists and 4 points. 5 assists in the fourth quarter. That's really, I think, what killed us. Okay, now we need to catch up with 1 minute and 43 seconds to go, and Bing is looking to pass the ball. He's going to go into Lanier. Lanier is going to try to back into the hoop, but he can't score. He gets his own rebound, and he can't put it back up. Bad, bad, bad. We may have to start pressing. Here comes Bradley on a fast break, and they call timeout. The Knicks call timeout. They have 3 more remaining. And I wonder if Stu Lance would be better to have in there than John Mengelt, but we'll keep Mengelt in there. So New York takes it out. Frazier's trying to get it to somebody, and Frazier controls it. Dave Bing steals it, and I'm going to just check and see how good he is at the fast break. Not so great. I mean, he's better than most, but we'll let him take it to the hoop, and he scores. Bing stole the ball from Frazier, if you can believe that, and now we have a mismatch. Lanier is trying to guard Frazier. Frazier goes to the hoop, and he scores. So 1 minute 21 to go, and the Knicks are back up by 2. This is going to go 1 minute and 18 seconds left, and Mengelt has the ball. He is fouled by Earl Monroe. A foul away from the ball, and Monroe gets his third. Mengelt has a 79%, 80% free throw percentage. So I think he's going to get 2 shots and he misses the first one. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. Off the rim, second shot, he missed that too. What? Talk about choking at crunch time. Now Bradley, now they're holding the ball. They're going to stall. They're going to use the clock. Kind of dangerous to do with only a 2-point lead. But I like the AI in this game. I'm not complaining about the AI who they call Hal. I think Hal is just fine. Now they're taking a timeout with 15 seconds left on the 24-second clock. They're going to want to get, we'll see who they want to get the ball to, because this is such a well-balanced team. I wonder what the computer manager is going to do about trying to get the ball to a particular player. I don't think we're going to play Frazier safe any longer. It's just too late in the game. So they're playing Earl Monroe inside, and I think I've got the defense set correctly for everybody. So now they're trying to get the ball to Frazier. They're trying to go to Frazier. Frazier is going to be stopped defensively by Bing, and Bing turns him back. Now they get it over to Monroe inside, and I think he's going to try to post up, and he's in the lane, and he's fouled by Mengelt. So they have a chance now to go up by 4, and he makes the first one. They have a 3 to make 2. He makes both of them. So this is a difficult situation for the Detroit Pistons with 56 seconds left. And I should have probably called a timeout, but I'm going to go into Lanier, and he's going to take the inside shot, and he's fouled. Let's hope he's not as bad as Mengel was. He has 3 to make 2 now. So what is Lanier at free throw shooting? We'll see here. He's the same as Mengel, 0.1% better. So the first shot he misses. Okay, he's got 2 more. And I think that I'm going to call a timeout, and I'm going to change our defense to press. So here's his second. He misses that one too. We've missed 4 straight three free throws in the last 30 seconds. He makes the 3rd one. No 3-point shot in this game. Yes, we're going to press, and they've got it to Lucas, and Lucas, they're going to be passing the ball around. I have to decide if I want to intentionally foul or not. They call a timeout, so I guess they're going to try to get the ball to Frazier again. So yeah, they get it to Frazier. 42 seconds left. I think that I'm not going to intentionally foul yet. It's back to Frazier. They're going to run the clock down as far as they can. Now there's a switch. Lanier picks up DeBusschere. DeBusschere goes for the outside shot and hits it, and I think the party's over. I think that we have lost the game. So, beauty of a pass from Lanier to Rowe. We're going to have Rowe power in on the inside shot to try to draw a foul, and he scores. Well, there's still a chance. I'm going to have to intentionally foul right away. But Frazier has the ball, and I foul because they would have run out the clock. And it's Dave Bing. Dave Bing makes the foul. So he's out, gone. And now Frazier, who I'm sure he's an incredible free throw shooter. Yeah, he's 84%. Is going to probably put this game out of sight. And he scores both. They're up by 5. We have 20 seconds to go. And I should have called for the play. Well, we're going to go back into Lanier. We're going to have Lanier power in, and he misses the shot, and Lucas gets the rebound, and we're going to foul in a desperate attempt with 9 seconds left to somehow win. But Frazier makes his 18th point at the line. He misses the second one. Curtis Rowe has it, 7 seconds to go. Mengel has it, and I think we're just going to let the clock run out. And 1 second to go. Mengel takes the final shot at the buzzer. Oh, and he makes it. There's 1 second to go. I'm down by 4. Yes, I'll press, but that's the end of the game. So the game is over. The Knicks prevailed in a comeback victory, and it looks like down here it says, in front of their hometown fans, New York topped Detroit by the final score of 106 to 101. Walt Frazier had 12 assists for New York. Bob Lanier had 34 points for Detroit, despite leading by as many as 18 points. Detroit was not able to get a victory. So the player of the game was Walt Frazier, and thank you for listening to the Lefty Dad video.